We have seen many movie explain, but today's explain is very special, because this movie has not been explained by any English recap channel. Those who are real movie lover, they know how unstable the Turkish movie is. Today we have brought for you an explanation of such an unstable Turkish movie called The Maroon II. For rescue a girl from ISS, only 7 elite force troops faces 200 armed terrorists. No, this is not a free fire solo versus squad game that I can kill 20 minutes 25 people. In this movie, we have seen how they flew the whole terrorist army with just a few rounds of bullet. Here you can see the extraordinary fight of sniper versus sniper and the heartbreaking events of the town. So without further delay, let's explain this masterpiece movie to you. Hopefully you will watch the whole movie, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe to our channel. At the beginning of the movie, we see a girl in the hands of the ISS who has to be kidnapped in some way, and she will be killed after a few moments. Before killing, the girl is asked to read a paper for the last time, but without reading the paper, she tells them to kill me. But I will not give you the opportunity to talk. Here we can see some homeless people who were going in that direction. Actually, they were not ordinary people. They were a special elite force of Turkey. They came here in disguise to rescue the girl. Now an officer tells the sniper from a distance about the wind and target, then a sniper set a target. When they will go to rescue the girl, the whole elite force will be ready to attack them. At first, the sniper shoots an extraordinary headshot and throws the main leader to the ground. Then everyone attacks from all sides and flies everyone away in a few seconds and rescue the girl named Seda. Now I will tell you who they are and why they have come to rescue this girl. The name of this Turkish elite force is Stormbringers. There are 7 soldiers in their team. This is Colonel Vasil, team leader and operation chief. In the past 20 years, he has saved many people by doing such rescue operations. This is Master Sergeant Mustafa, Colonel Vasil's favorite and close person. The name of these 2 brilliant and favorite students of the force is Ogs and Bekir. If any replacement is needed for this mission's Vasil and Mustafa, then Bekir and Ogs are their main trust. And the main characters of this movie are Ogs and Bekir. They are full frontline experts, and there is no one like them in the whole war. Then there is the sharpest and most skilled sniper of this team, Arif. No matter how far the target is, he can hit the enemy's head with a single shot. He is also a very brave man. When shooting a sniper, he likes to take a shot in the air. There is an explosion expert in the team named Sergeant Baybrass. He is an expert in shooting bombs and heavy machine guns. And the last one is a dangerous soldier named Sergeant Esref, who always has a shotgun in his hand. Esref is an expert in empty-handed fighting. Everyone was curious why they came to this mission this time. The girl they came to rescue her is named Seda. She is a Turkish journalist. She came to the border of Iraq, Turkey to cover the news and was captured by the ISIS. Since she is a Turkish citizen, that's why government was sent these elite forces to rescue her. So, their mission is to bring Seda to Turkey. But their mission will be very confidential. They will have to enter the area of another country and operate there, where the ISIS is located. And you are going to see that journey in this movie. Now let's get to the essence of the movie. After rescuing Seda, they entered the landing zone as soon as possible, crossing the obstacle. Seda was a very unarmed foreign person who hates soldier. As he works with humanitarians, he thinks that the army is killing people. There is no word of humanitarianism among them. Seda asks, "Why should you rescue me when there are so many people?" Bekir says, "You are our Turkish citizen." Seda says, "There are many more people here. It's not a big deal in which country they are. It's the job of an army to save them." But the colonels who have no responsibility for other people. They are only responsible for protecting their own countrymen. Hearing all this, Seda does not intend to leave by herself. But the team comes with him very strongly. The whole team goes and makes a mess like a mess. In front of them, the colonels Bekir and Ogs. And they are taking Seda in the middle and following her. As Bekir says, "Wherever our fate goes, it goes together." Actually, Bekir and Ogs were very good friends. How did they come to the mission? Here is his flashback. In the flashback, we see Ogs and Bekir talking while eating in a restaurant. Our commander Karim had given his life for saving us, so it is our duty to serve the Turkish people with a dedicated life like him. Actually, Bekir and Ogs were non-commissioned officers before, so they want to give a special force job. In the previous mission, Bekir got hurt in his leg first, and Ogs got hurt in his shoulder, and there is steel in his shoulder. Seeing all this, the officers did not want to take him. If they take him so hard, the rest will be in trouble. Then we see the Colonel Vasil there. He says, "If I were in your place, I would have given my life. I would have saved Kemal's life and fought for his honor." Bekir says, "We are going to do that." and we want our commander to take his honor. The colonel then says, I gave you a chance. But remember, this training will be as hard as hell and desperate. Then we see the colonel selecting 20 out of 200 soldiers. The colonel says, if you come here to earn a name, then this force is not for you. No one will remember you here. Your name will not be written in any newspaper. No one will know about your victory or defeat. And you can leave here the day you are determined to die. You will have 100 soldiers behind you. If you die together, you will live together. If one dies, 1,000 will be born. All the dialogues in this movie are like a bomb. The colonel now selects Bekir and Oggs from those 20 people. Then we see that Oggs and Bekir's training has started from the difficult to the difficult. Bekir had a big wound on his leg. The commander tells him, I won't see this pain. It doesn't matter to me if your leg is broken or not. I just know you have to come back here in a minute. Your body will tell you, I can't do it anymore. But you will control your brain. You have to bear its ultimate power. But Bekir's death is coming too slowly. Then the commander says, if you can't come in 30 seconds, then I'll kill your friend with you. Bekir hears this and stays in the line of his life. And at the very end, he forgets all his troubles and comes to the front like a time. Their difficult training just starts. Then they are kept in a sponge in the water. And it is said that if you can see a drop of water in the sponge in the morning, then you have to dismissed. They cross the difficult cold night like this. Their hands are tied and thrown in the water from above, so that they can give everything in a difficult situation. And then they are tested the most. Everyone is tied up with no food for 3 minutes 4 days. Everyone is told that today dessert, fried rice, beef, goat meat has been cooked. But it will be given to him, who will tell us the name and the paper on your hand not to tolerate our torture. Then the officers torture them with water and a towel. It is said that this torture is not acceptable to any ordinary person. When the officer comes to treat Bekir, he says, Sir, I will give you curse. The officer starts torturing more after hearing this, but Bekir does not say his name in any way. Finally, after accepting the difficulty, Bekir starts singing songs. When the time comes, he passes the training very patiently, and on the other hand, he takes torture for a long time. Seeing this, the colonel says, this boy is like a fire. He will never bow to his enemies. We have found a diamond in our team. You can understand that they have been trained hard to form a team. Now let's come back to the story. On the battlefield, their team can see many dead bodies in one place. They were killed just a few hours ago. No one was spared from the big to the small. Seeing this, Saida is in a lot of pain and takes a picture. Then Arif says, a big ISS is coming this way. Seeing this, the colonel tells the location of the entire tank of his country. I will give you signal, then you will fire. He says this, he leaves a fake radio signal there and goes far away. Along with the ISS, the colonel orders to fire, and 3 tanks fire together and turns the whole terrorist team to ashes. Then 2 sinful soldiers are survive. Now Arif puts a headshot with his sniper, and kills the other with a body shot. After seeing this attack, the colonel realizes that a big ISS is coming, so he calls the headquarters. Headquarters says as soon as possible comes to our area. Because in North State, about 1,000 people have been killed to limit the number of people, so the whole team starts running again. At the same place at night, everyone can see that there is a war zone there, which is preparing to blow them up. At that time, the whole team attacks them with their rifle silencers. There they set up a time bomb. The colonel takes the time bomb to defuse it, and the others keep fighting. At that time, Oaks is attacked, but at the right time Esref save him. With that, they can defuse the bomb in a very short time. In the morning, Oaks teaches Seda how to shoot, because everyone needs to help in some way. Then Seda tells Oaks, how do you feel when you kill someone? Oaks says it's not about feeling. It creates a scar in the mind. Only when loved one dies can the scar be found. Then they come to a survivor in front of them. There, the colonel can see from a distance that the terrorists are torturing a girl half naked. In addition, a young girl was in a critical condition there. Here, this is not their mission. But no one can keep themselves stable by hearing such horrific screams, so everyone is determined to clear the dust. They are surrounded by snipers and the rest of the team is moving in a calm manner. On the other side, the terrorists are about to fire with the petrol on her body. Then the colonel orders the fire and Arif with his super skill puts the headshot on the head of the terrorist. And the rest of the team starts ambushing with their rifles from all sides. Before the soldiers realize it, they start turning their heads. The whole team is in a heavy formation and is about to fire with backup. At the same time, a sniper's shot is taken from somewhere in the middle of the biver's hand. Oaks says that, sniper, everyone back up now. Arif is now looking for this sniper with his scope. A little later, Arif can detect the sniper. By then, the sniper shoots Arif with his SVD dragon off. Arif understands that and push Seda with a cover, then both are saved. Now Arif targets the sniper's head with his sniper, and there is no shot left to kill. So, before the sniper realizes it, Arif's bullet kills him. This sniper versus sniper scene here is so intense that I have seen hundreds of times. After killing everyone, the colonel goes to rescue the girl. The girl is scared of them at first, but she relieved to see the army batch and thanks God for saying Amen, Amen. At that time, the colonel remembers his own daughter, who had died a few days ago, and he knows that Amen Amen was saying during this prayer. Colonel was looking for his daughter in this girl. Then the colonel goes to a deaf person who had a single eye snatched by terrorists. His whole body was full of a lot of cut scar, which resulted in his suffering. Then the person says, I was a member of the Jaravani military force. We had about 80 soldiers, but we never fought with them. Then the last time the colonel gave him some more morphine, the man returned and said, Colonel, don't ruin your medicine for me. I can't live with this curse anymore. You have sacrificed me in the name of Allah and freed me and finished my suffering right now. Then the person keeps on praying and the colonel shoots him without any hesitation and fulfill his last desire and reduce suffering. The whole team again becomes a team and start walking to the landing point. The landing point is a part near the border where the Turkey brothers will land their helicopter safely and take everyone from there. In the way, Colonel tries a lot to tell the girl what happened to her, but the girl was so bad situation that she could not say anything. His team now comes to a village called Chardakal 1. Only 30 families live there and they are all Iraqi Kurds, or half Iraqi and half Turkish. Saida asks Colonel why Turkey is not helping Iraq after having so much advantage in their hands. Colonel thinks that it is humanly right, but in reality, it is not possible to want much. Colonel understands that and they will now hold the village tonight and give shelter again in the morning. The village is still not independent for them, so they are still suspicious. So at first they enter the village very calmly. But later it is seen that everyone here is a homeless person, and the little girl is seen leaving their house and going to a woman. Everyone understands that the girls live in this village. The old man of the village is very happy to see the Turkish army and provides them with good food. Everyone agrees to rest. Colonel found out that there was only one person in this village who worked in the army, but he was shot and is now in a critical condition. The person's name is Borhan. At night, they receive a message from the headquarters that about 100 ISIS members will attack this village in the morning and attack to rob it in the afternoon. So you guys leave the village as early as possible. What will Colonel do now? The village where they took shelter at night will be destroyed in the afternoon. The village girls will be raped and killed without thinking. Colonel's humane soldier says to save them, but there is no point in waiting in this soldier life, because 7 people can never stand in front of 100 armed terrorists. So Colonel does not think they will get involved in all this. They will worry about their mission. But now Saida keeps telling Colonel, you are a coward, you are not a brave man. So what kind of brave man is this, who goes to trouble a helpless person? What kind of army is this, who knows that these little children will be raped and killed at night, so that they will go with their heads down? Just because they are not Turkish residents. Then I am not taking a single step from here. Next time I will fight with all of them. Colonel now tells Oaks to listen to all this and what principle would you take if you were in my place. Oaks also knows that he can't leave so many people in trouble by listening to him. Colonel is very happy to hear his story and says you will be a big officer one day. Hundreds of faces will be facing you. The next morning, Colonel comes with a helicopter to the landing zone by call and picks up all the children in the village in the same helicopter. Colonel also sends Saida with him, but Saida didn't want to go at all. Colonel says if you respect me so much, then please go with them and I will have a request for you. You will never say or write about this incident. In addition, Colonel tells him a letter and says that you will open this letter as soon as you reach Turkey. Unwillingly, Saida gets on that helicopter and flies to Turkey. He calls the headquarters and says why didn't you come with Saida? Then Colonel says all my team members have taken a decision to rescue this village on their own. We will return only after completing this mission. Then everyone confirms the headquarters by saying the same thing. And the headquarters says I want to see all your faces in the future. May Allah protect you. Now the whole team goes to see the village. They keep planning how they can fight hundreds of terrorists with such a small group and few bullets. Colonel says it's not a game or a Hollywood film. These 7 people will never be able to fight so many people. But if we want, we can defeat them with our intelligence. Then Colonel gives everyone 4 magazines bullets, because they don't have any more bullets. For this, they have to take 90% shovel shots with these small bullets. Baybars says I can make a bomb with the ammunition of my heavy machine gun, which can give a big bang. In addition, they had 2 rocket launchers that can be used in special situations. Baybars sends Sniper Arif to a mosque minar. Arif says I was very likely to be a mosque pilgrims in this small time. But today I am not a mosque pilgrims, but I am fighting here to clear the head of the inhuman. Colonel knows that we all have to cover different zones, because if pressure comes from one side, it can be fired back from the other. Then Colonel tells everyone in the village to go into a bunker and let them know that the door does not open without us. On the other hand, Borhan and that girl also ask to fight with them. Colonel does not want to take them, but the girl says, make a new warrior. We will be able to. Colonel, just give us a hint to serve us. Then Colonel appoints the girl to the task for bringing ammunition and tells Borhan to hide with AK-47 gun. Everyone keeps working and everyone is waiting for the same terrorists. In a while, Arif signals from above that the terrorists have come, take everyone's position. But they know that only 100 terrorists will come. But now it is seen that more than 200 terrorists have come and settled there. And the most terrible thing is that in their camp, there is an American high-tech tank Abrams. You will definitely hear the name of this Abrams tank because of the Russian-Ukrainian war. What will they do now? All their magazines will be over among such big people and this terrible tank in it. Colonel knows that we can't back down anymore. Let's go with courage and faith in our hearts. We will return home only when we win this war. Abrams had been in the landman's position from the beginning and Colonel was also waiting to come to their mine. When the terrorists come to the mine, they destroy whole team with a remote. On the other hand, Arif keeps throwing snipers one by one. Arif shoots a sniper at the first driver of the tank, but it misses for a moment. On the other hand, Colonel and Oaks also fights on the front line. But they can't stop the tank in any way, so they push back in the village. On the other hand, the Babers kill everyone who comes in front of them with their heavy machine guns like birds. Borhan tries to stop him with his AK-47. But when his gun is jammed, one person attacks him. Then Ashraf came there and saved him in any way. Now when the tank enters the village, Colonel called Babars to come with the SMAW rocket launcher. At that time, the same girl comes to them with many rounds of ammunition and rocket launchers. This girl can come in the rain of bullets. Arif covers the whole zone from above. At that time, the tank realized that the sniper above the mosque was fighting a lot. So they blocked the mine of the mosque and blasted it. Mustafa calls him for jump, but the tank blows up the mine. Now Oaks and Bakir takes the last shot with his rocket launcher in front of the tank, and he is able to blow up the Abrams tank. Then it is seen that Arif is still in a bad condition and he again starts shooting the sniper. Down, Colonel also stuck on a place. Mustafa says, Colonel, I'm giving you a cover, you get out of here. Colonel realizes that if he has to give this cover, he has to sacrifice his life. Then Mustafa says, my son once asked, Dad, are you a hero? I said no, I'm not a hero. But the one I work under is the real hero. Sir, I want to sacrifice my life for a hero. Colonel says goodbye to him after hearing this. On the other side, the warriors throw grenades on the Babars, but he is not less than them, so he takes the grenade and throws it again at them. Meanwhile, the terrorists surround Mustafa and imprison him. Arif from above shoots a sniper at them, but Mustafa says don't shoot. Then Mustafa take a grenade from him and told that, take care of my son Arif. And with that he says, if one dies, 1,000 will be born. Mustafa says this and died with his grenade blast. Seeing his sacrifice, the whole team was heartbroken. But the war is not ended now and here is no business with emotions, so everyone goes to the front to fight. Meanwhile, Borhan and the girl are being attacked. While they are being attacked, a sniper shot breaks the whole stomach of Israf. Israf sits down and signals Arif, please don't come. After this, he says, Arif, you make me a shield. Arif says I can't do this, I'll get you out of here anyway. Israf told I can't move my body, so you make me a shield by working on my brain. Without seeing any solution, Arif now turns Israf into his sniper with backup. Now Israf says where the sniper is, then Arif with his pure hand gives a shot with the scope of that terrorist sniper and demolish the eye. After the death of two, the whole team goes to the last backup. But everyone has only one magazine left. There are still 30 or 40 terrorists in their entire area. After this bullet, there is no way to save them. But they won't give up, so even if all the terrorists surround them, everyone keeps killing them. On the other hand, the colonel sees a huge human bomb attack comes to him to blow up the whole team. The colonel has only one round left, but another terrorist saved the human bomb when colonel shoot. Without seeing any other way, the colonel now runs to catch him. He comes very close and holds the colonel's hand so that he can't trigger it. Then another soldier shoots from behind. The colonel is shot and falls there. Ogs, Bakir, Arif, Borhan, all of them use their full strength to clean up the entire warrior team and go to the colonel to rescue him. But the colonel realized that it was impossible to get out of here. So the colonel tells everyone, remember the beautiful moments of our heroes. Bakir, Ogs, the whole nation will be on your side. Never disappoint them. I can go in peace for you today, because we have been able to protect the people of this village. This is how Colonel Faisal closes his eyes for the last time and surrenders to death. Everyone is honored with the death of Mustafa, Esref and Colonel. Actually, the warrior gave up a lot of his power to get something big. Now let's see this mission start in flashback. Here we know that the girl he came to rescue was a journalist against the army and hate army. Og says, when he hates us, why should we go to rescue him? The colonel knew that if the people of our country hate me, then I will protect them. We will not fight for the girls. We will fight to protect the Turkish people. On the other hand, Sayada, after reaching Turkey, reads the same letters in the colonel. There, the colonel wrote, you are just like my daughter. She always raised hand against injustice. Humanity was the biggest things for her. I found my daughter among you. Hearing this, Sayada broke into tears. Then it is seen that 3 helicopters are present there to rescue the elite force Stormbringers. The villagers are celebrating their victory and treated them like a hero. Everyone is getting ready to go home. And this beautiful movie ends here with this scene. How did you like this movie? Let me know. Everyone stay well, stay healthy. Thank you.